Good morning students. It's time for a science session. I hope you all have completed your classwork and homework in the notebook. In previous session, we have seen parts of plant, parts of fruits, types of fruits, etc. Now in today's session, we are going to start with parts of a leaf. The stem of the leaf is called petiole. The point at which the stem and the petiole meets is called the axil. The lower part of the leaf is called the leaf base. The line which divides the leaf into two equal parts is called the midrib. Edge of the leaf is called leaf margin. The small lines running from the midrib towards the margin are called veins. All leaves are not the same. They come in various shapes, sizes and colors. In the picture, you can see variation in leaves. There are two types of leaves, simple leaves and compound leaf. Simple leaves have a single undivided leaf blade and a single midrib. In compound leaf, the leaf blade of some leaves is divided into many small parts called leaflets. Such leaves are called compound leaves. Next picture shows you types of venation. If you observe, you will see that the veins on the leaves are also not the same. Do these two leaves look alike? No, they don't. In first leaf, all veins are parallel, running from the leaf blade to the leaf apex. This type of venation is called parallel venation. Example, maize and sugarcane. Whereas, second leaf is divided into two equal parts by a single mid vein. Secondary veins are arising from the mid vein. They are branched and form a network or reticulum. This type of venation is called reticulated venation. Examples are peepal and banyan. Next picture shows you different types of arrangement in leaves. In some plants, leaves grow in alternate pattern, whereas in some spiral arrangement of leaves can be seen. Some have opposite arrangements and some have whorled. You can observe these arrangements of leaves by observing the plants at home around you. Now, let's move on to our next part, that is flower. Let's see parts of a flower. A flower has four whorls: calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. Pedicel is the stalk of the flower. Now in the next picture we can see the parts of a flower in detail. Peduncle is the stalk of the flower. Receptacle, part of stalk where the parts of flowers are attached. Calyx or sepals, the outermost whorl or the outer part of the flower that encloses a developing bud. Corolla or petals, it is the second whorl, that is the part of the flower that are mostly colored. Stamen consists of anther and filament that contains pollen grains. Stigma, the part of the pistil where pollens germinate. Style, it is a long slender stalk that connects the stigma and the ovary. Style branch, long slender stalk that holds stigma. Now, let's see the third whorl of the flower, that is androecium. It is also called male reproductive part of the flower. The parts are anther, filament, pollen grains and pollen sacs. Anther bursts after maturity and pollen grains are released from the pollen sacs. Now the fourth whorl of the flower is gynoecium, that is the female reproductive part of the flower. It consists of stigma, style, ovary and ovule. These all parts collectively form the carpel of the flower. When pollen grains fall on the stigma and due to pollination, ovules, that is egg cells, in the ovary gets fertilized. Fertilized ovules forms the seed and the ovary develops into a fruit. Now children, you might be thinking, what is pollination? Pollination is a process of transfer of pollen grains from male anther of flower to the female stigma. In the picture, we can see when a pollinator visits a flower and collects nectar, the pollen grains stick to its body. Then pollinator carries pollen on its body to another flower. Pollen is deposited on the stigma in this process. Thus, in this process, pollination takes place and the seeds get fertilized. In the next picture, we can see how pollen grains fuses with the stigma and egg is formed in the ovary. Thus, fertilization takes place and fruit is formed as a result of it. Thus, we get sweet, delicious, tempting fruits to eat. Look at the wide range of fruits. These are full of vitamins, minerals and all other essential nutrients needed by our body. Various type of fruits contains different type of seeds. Some are dicotyledonous and some are monocotyledonous. So students, in this session we have seen parts of a leaf, types of venation, different arrangements of leaves, parts of a flower, pollination and development of fruits and seeds. In the next session we are going to start with chapter 1. Till then, take care. Goodbye.